Woo! Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to another WWE Fantasy Log here with the League of Opinionated Gentlemen. I am, as always, James Phoenix. Joining me, as always, are Jeff and John.
Hello.
Woo!
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
He's adding a little
Yes.
flair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't. No. Don't denigrate the man.
To
Speaking of which, did you guys see the horrible fucking Photoshop somebody did on the internet? By the way.
No.
Somebody did this Photoshop picture that I put on. I think it was on the Jericho Invented That Facebook page. But somebody put up a post that basically photoshopped a picture that said Charlotte without makeup, and it was Charlotte's face, but with Flair's features photoshopped on it. It was kind of hysterical.
And actually, if you were a true wrestling fan, you would realize I was not imitating Flair.
Are you doing Sting?
Yeah. If you put your hands up, it Sting. Sting puts his hands up. Flair doesn't.
Okay, I didn't watch WCW.
You apparently didn't watch WWE either, because he did it when he came to WWE.
Oh, you mean for like the 3 weeks he was there, where Triple H buried him and sent him into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. And Seth
Pretty
tried
much.
to kill him.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, because whenever he does the woo, he puts his hands to his mouth. Woo!
Fair enough.
Yeah. I can't quite do it yet. My voice isn't all
Yeah.
the way back, but it's mostly here.
So I got confused when that Sting showed up because he wasn't ever in the rafters.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking safety.
And he had a bright red fucking Matt Hardy jacket.
Hey, actually, his red and black trench coat was actually pretty cool looking. I have to give him credit for that. I like that.
It was cool looking because he stole the style from Matt Hardy.
He's a Mattitude follower.
He's apparently a
Who's that?
Mattitude follower.
He's Sting version 1. Because that was the V1 jacket, the red and black jacket.
It was. Whatever happened to Shannon Moore? Anyway,
He's wasn't he on TNA and was like the Prince of Punk or something like that?
oh yeah. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that later. Right now, we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna do some news. We're gonna do some recapping. Gonna score some points. I should probably open the Excel document. That would probably help, so I have it ready for later. As I think about things, I have so many windows open.
All the news.
All the news, all the windows. Let's open the document here. Okay, get that
All
done.
the news that's fit to post.
Pretty much. So let's do some of that news. Oh my, up here to the news. Here we go. All right, where are we going to start?
At the beginning.
Pretty much. Which thing to
Let's start at the very beginning.
I'm trying to think of where I want to start. All right, let's get the sad news out of the way first.
Oh.
We'll talk about this for a moment. As you folks may or may not have heard it, fortunately, former WWE superstar and well-known member of the Anoa'i Wrestling, Samoan Wrestling family, Matt Anoa'i, a.k.a. Rosie, formerly one half of the 3 Minute Warning tag team, and also formerly the superhero in training character, tag teaming with the Hurricane, has passed away at the age of 47. He is, of course, the son of WWE Hall of Famer Sika, one half of the Wild Samoans, and the older brother of WWE superstar Roman Reigns.
And the twin brother of the Samoan Bulldozer.
No, actually, contrary to popular belief, Jamal is their cousin.
Oh, really?
Yes, Umaga's their cousin, not their brother.
Because they look like actual brothers.
They do, I know. They do, but they're not. That's like saying, oh, Epico and Primo are brothers. No.
Yeah, but they don't look that much alike.
Okay, well, Jamal is their cousin.
Fair enough. Was.
Anyway, well, yeah. Anyway, so we wish the Anoa'i family, all the condolences on their loss, and our thoughts and prayers are with you. And Rosie, Hall of Fame. We're gonna work on it.
You got to go in like this, brother. You got to go in like this. Make it happen, WWE. Talk to Eric Bischoff. He's not doing anything.
Oh, I guarantee you they'll find some way to make it happen. If there's one thing WWE knows how to do, it's capitalize on somebody's death to make money.
It's true.
Ultimate Warrior. Sorry.
And also pay the yearly tribute to the Anoa'i family.
Yeah, pretty much. That's where we're at. All right, moving along. What else we got here? I'm going to talk about this for a second, because let's do this. Let's go to something. Let's get away from the sad news and go to the less sad news. This is interesting. It's about so some things going on via Twitter recently. Whether there's anything official in regards to this, we do not know. But apparently, Becky Lynch has been on Twitter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she has been angling and working to get herself a one-on-one match with James Ellsworth.
Not if they want to be video game accurate, they're not.
After all the crap they went through, she missile drop kicked Ellsworth in the face after Carmella had pulled him into the path of the blow to protect herself during a SmackDown Live match 2 weeks before WrestleMania. She gave him a Bex floater suplex during the SmackDown Women's title match at WrestleMania, you may recall. And they've been having some back and forth Twitter banter, and Lynch has openly asked Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan for the match, and Ellsworth seems more than willing to compete in the contest. Somebody even did up a Photoshop mock-up of the match, that card they do where they show the people.
Right. Nice.
And that's when they show Becky Lynch and James Ellsworth, and James Ellsworth is holding the Divas title.
See, what they need to do is put him in drag and actually use the name that he came up with as his ring name, Carmelsworth.
Yeah, but interesting is one person is putting something interesting. There was somebody person put a tweet out tagging a number of people in the tweet, including head SmackDown writer at WWE Road Dogg, saying, "No lie, I'd watch this." And in reply, Road Dogg simply added, "Me too." So the question being, are they actually considering doing this? Are we building to this? What's happening?
Of course, he'd watch it. He's the fucking Road Dogg.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally shit he saw every night back when he was wrestling.
Would you watch this? Oh, you didn't know?
Yes. He'd watch it with the Triple H puppet.
Yes.
Yes.
Do they have a Josh Matthews puppet?
They should. See, that's the show they need. That's a show they need to bring on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hashtag bring back Smark. Or
Yes.
I think they just call them Mark, but
Whatever they called it. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Okay. What else we got? Let's update on the Mauro Ranallo situation. This has been ongoing. These articles are in no particular order. So, first of all, an exclusive story with Newsweek.com. Mauro Ranallo was interviewed, and he did confirm that he is officially done with WWE. So, Ranallo ain't coming back. So, you're stuck with Tom Phillips. Enjoy him.
Hashtag fuck you, JBL.
But also added that it has nothing to do with the rumors that it was because of JBL.
Sure it isn't.
Spokesperson also confirmed the news, but indicated Ranallo will remain under contract until August 12th.
then it'll be all about how JBL was.
As we noted before, they had been in negotiations with him to end their relationship, and as part of those talks, they were going to place a non-disparagement clause on him, which would prevent him from discussing the situation in a way that would portray the company negatively. In addition, JBL released a statement to Newsweek saying, and I quote, "Admittedly, I took part in locker room pranks that existed within the industry years ago. WWE addressed my behavior and I responded accordingly. Yet my past is being brought up because of recent unfounded rumors. I apologize if anything I said playing the bad guy on a TV show was misconstrued."
Mm-hmm.
But say that all you want. Apparently, featuring other reports, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, during the Bring It to the Table episode on the network where JBL apparently went off on Mauro Ranallo, it's now said it's something WWE officials knew was going to happen rather than something JBL did off the cuff. Further proves that they continued to air and promote the show even after what happened. Yet if JBL went off script or something, they would have edited it out if they didn't like what he said. Interestingly, another JBL incident, which has since been revealed, is when he gave apparently a non-wrestler a really hard time for missing some shows due to minor surgery. And that employee was also at the time dealing with the loss of a close family member, and JBL continued the harassment until that person broke down into tears. And while it's not been confirmed, reports are indicating that employee was probably Lillian Garcia.
Wow. Sounds like JBL's MO.
Yep.
And in other news, our good friend Martin over at the Mark for Mark totally hates JBL's guts now.
Oh, good. I'll have to watch that later.
Yeah, he put up the Mark for WrestleMania finally.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just say, yeah, JBL, I think you just lost the British market, my friend.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of which, interesting note here in relation to that was Vince McMahon reportedly wanted Mauro Ranallo to be more like Michael Cole.
What?
When Ranallo was first hired, he was told to act like himself because he brought a different personality to TV, and they wanted SmackDown to look and feel different from Raw. Things worked out at the beginning, but after a few months, Vince reportedly flipped on the idea and wanted Ranallo to be more like Cole, which is right about when things started to unravel. Ranallo was described by at least one person as being different and smart, and that made him an immediate target. One employee described it as Ranallo was the weird kid in school, and he was also reportedly bullied for his appearance and looks. Over time, McMahon and others became frustrated with Ranallo for his uniqueness and incredible amount of knowledge, and adding Tom Phillips as a fourth man to the announce team was a clear sign he was on the outs. But it doesn't appear as if anyone actually told Ranallo to change his announcing style, because if he was told, there's no reason to believe he wouldn't have done that.
He doesn't look that much different from anyone else.
I'm gonna go with they didn't like him because he was knowledgeable.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're smart. We can't have that.
And yeah, well, I mean, you saw who the McMahons were backing, so yeah, they're not the brightest bulbs in the bunch.
Also, that now explains why they fired JR.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's on a legend seal now. He's on a legend seal now. They're cool.
Yeah, but originally they fired him.
Vince still hated him and kept trying to fire him.
Well, they canned him from the commentating team, and that's
they did.
probably why.
But then, how do you explain Jerry Lawler
taking pity on a man who had a heart attack?
No, I mean, why did they fire him? Kind of, sort of, or at least from the announce desk.
Because of the heart attack.
Yeah, they didn't want him to die on camera.
Fair enough.
That might interrupt a pay-per-view. It almost did that one time.
It did. All right. Well, that's actually a great segue.
I aim to please.
As we say, why don't we go ahead and go into the injury report?
Okay.
An injury or other medical situation report, as it'll be this week. It is worth noting, first of all, that earlier this week, specifically on Wednesday, Mick Foley did have a hip replacement surgery.
Yay.
There's no plans for him to return, but apparently he's doing well. He even sent out a tweet saying, "Thanks for all the well wishes, kind words, and prayers for my hip surgery. Spirits are high after a visit from Buddy the Elf in recovery." And there's a selfie of him in the hospital bed with somebody dressed as Buddy the Elf from the movie Elf.
Undertaker, you're next. Isn't he next in line for hip surgery?
Oh, I thought he was going to be Buddy the Elf, and I was like,
yeah, that's what I thought. Like, what the fuck? Okay, yes, that'll be down the line. But yeah, so Mick Foley got hip surgery. We wish you well in your recovery, Mr. Foley, and we look forward to your new Santa Claus book that we know you're working on in the hospital because you tweeted that too.
Mm-hmm.
He's writing a Santa Claus book.
Right here in the intensive care unit.
Pretty much. All right, moving along. So, here's an ECW question. Who remembers the Sandman?
I do.
Fair enough. Well, the Sandman underwent hernia surgery Thursday afternoon. According to a report, he drove himself to a taping of an episode of Season 2 of the High Sports Wrestling Network, Legends of Extreme, immediately after the operation. Oh, Sandman's still a badass.
Yeah. that sounds about right.
He must have plenty of alcohol to numb the pain.
Probably. And now, the one of these that sucks the most right now.
Mhm.
John, I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
But it is worth noting that on Saturday, WWE did publish an article on their official website noting that at an NXT Live event last weekend, one Dash Wilder got his jaw broken.
Ooh.
So as a result, he underwent successful jaw surgery on Friday. His jaw is now wired shut for the time being.
And he somehow cuts better promos.
Unfortunately, yeah. So let's see. So he had the successful jaw surgery, but let's see. What's the time frame on this one? I think it was a couple months. Let me see.
A long ass time.
So it's successful jaw surgery. So where the hell's? How long is it going to be out for? You're not helping me.
Let's see. While he's looking that up, internet, I giveth and I taketh away. So I take Roman Reigns, so he won't show up on TV, but I will also destroy your heroes. That's what I do.
It is.
Apparently, that's half of what Jim does too, because apparently he takes Finn Balor from you, who comes back and immediately gets a concussion.
I know, but then he wrestled like the next day and shit. So like,
he wrestled on Raw, yeah. Although I don't know, man. The
I
way he was
thought he would
looking,
be
I have to
out.
wonder.
Like when I
He
had
wrestled on Raw, but he wrestled for 5 minutes. He came out, hit 3 moves, and won a match.
Like I said, the way he looked, he looked kind of confused and dazed at the end of it. So.
Yeah. It is worth noting that after his jaw wiring surgery, the Dash Wilder is already back in the gym.
Well, having a broken jaw doesn't mean you can't lift weights.
No, it doesn't. So he's doing that in the meantime.
Besides, he's probably bored and needs something to do.
I'm not seeing an indication as to how long he's supposed to be out.
For a jaw surgery, probably a while. It's going to take a while for that to heal.
Yeah.
Who broke it? Like, was it a person or just like a freak accident? Like he hit a barricade or something?
Let me see here. Where the hell is this thing?
Because I'm pretty sure whoever did it is going to immediately replace him. It's like Highlander.
Let's see. Where the hell is it?
It was Simon Gotch. Damn it!
No. Dash is expected to be out of action until early summer. So whatever that means. So I would say probably June. So that's probably a couple months.
They'll come back and win the belts like just after the draft when someone's like, "Ha! Now I'm going to take them."
He was apparently injured in an NXT match that pitted the Revival against Hideo Itami and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh,
figures it'd be the Japanese guys. That makes sense.
Yeah, Shinsuke probably fucked him up. I'm gonna go
no, broken jaw. I'm gonna say Kenta with the go to sleep.
He doesn't get to use that.
Yeah, they don't use that. That reminds people too much of somebody else.
Yeah,
I've
Shinsuke
seen him
fucking knees him in the mouth.
I've seen Kenta use it. It's his finishing move.
You saw Kenta use it. Itami used it once in a dark match.
Yeah, Itami teased it on TV all the time, but they didn't let him use it ever.
I could have swore I saw him use it at like a pay-per-view.
Nope.
I don't know. I just remember that there was like a dark match where he did it because there was like cell cam footage of it, and that was it. It was a massive pop. But...
Well, this sounded like it was an NXT dark match, right? It wasn't actually on NXT, was it?
No, it was a dark match. Was the one that I saw.
No, I'm talking about the broken jaw.
Oh, don't know.
Oh, it does say Hideo Itami, go to sleep, 2015 to present, innovated.
Yeah, he still uses it.
I guess
he
does.
doesn't use it a lot, but
He has it.
But the Wilder injury, was that at a taping or was that at a live event?
Let's see. I don't know. Let me go back. Hang on. Where the hell is it? NXT live event.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Kenta with the go to sleep.
Fair enough.
It probably wasn't either move, but if I had to choose between the two, definitely going with knock.
Really? You think you think the strong kick over the go to sleep?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Okay. Fair enough. I still go with the go to sleep just because it's literally dropping a dude on his jaw on your knee.
Versus running and kneeing him in the jaw.
Yeah, but the difference is with the running knee, he actually has to lift high enough to hit him, whereas Kenta doesn't. He just.
Yeah, but I don't think Kento was known to actually, like, he's not strong style. Like, Nakamura is actually hitting you.
Yeah, that's true.
He had to
Yeah.
tone his shit down so he wouldn't
He
kill
did.
people. It could. I'm still betting it was probably neither of those. It was probably just some stupid thing, like he hit a ring post or something.
Yeah, probably.
Oscar with the roundhouse kick.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Moving along. It's worth noting, for those of you that watched the WWE programming this week that we're going to be recapping shortly, you probably noticed that you probably heard the rumors that there's going to be a big push to support WWE in the Indian market going forward. If you saw SmackDown, you know what I'm talking about. As we're noting, that WWE has in fact hired a new general manager for India operations. Official press release indicates that Satish Srivastava, as vice president and general manager of WWE India, he'll lead the strategic business initiatives and day-to-day operations in India and work with partners across WWE's lines of business, including TV, live events, marketing, sponsorship, new media, licensing, and merchandising. He's a seasoned executive with more than 18 years' experience in driving strategic business growth in domestic and international markets. He will report to Ed Wells, Executive VP International WWE.
I love WWE decided to do this the week immediately following Jinder Mahal fucking giving Finn Balor a concussion with an elbow.
And also following when Impact Wrestling was like, "Hey, we're gonna move into India."
Yeah.
Vince is like, "Oh yeah."
No, that I didn't hear, but okay. Yeah, it's like, yes, so you're going to take the guy who concussed probably your biggest face in the company right now, and you're going to be like, no, we're going to push him. Like, what?
No, see, if Vince wanted to take care of TNA and that what he would do is he would start putting out he would reverse psychology TNA into hiring the Great Khali.
Yes.
He just wanted to throw out, the Great Khali's the greatest ever. We got to get him back. We got to get him back. Just brought these giant articles about how they're going to get the Great Khali back. Let TNA scoop in and take him. And then just, let them do this giant contract that wastes all their money and is guaranteed. It'd be great.
They have money to waste? Oh.
Apparently they do. They could sue the Hardys all day.
I think they're threatening to. Have they actually done anything about it?
They sent legal cease and desist to the ROH pay-per-view and the pay-per-view carriers.
WordPad or Microsoft Word, I'm pretty sure there's a template cease and desist.
Fair enough.
Why not put it past Microsoft to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, just delete where it says Konami and put in your other stuff. Oh, okay.
Ha!
Anyway, India is key to the global growth of WWE, and we are confident Satish will successfully help develop our brand and business in this critically important country, said Wells. WWE is committed to expanding its presence in India. We are pleased to welcome Satish to further our efforts in the market.
How is India a critically important country? I mean, no offense to India, but
because they have the second biggest population or something.
India represents WWE's single largest regional contribution to the brand's massive social media community of 750 million followers globally. To increase engagement with the fans in India, WWE recently launched WWEshop.in, the company's first ever local e-commerce experience in India. Srivastava joins WWE from the Walt Disney Company in India, where he most recently led business development for Disney Media Networks, overseeing branded content creation, distribution, marketing, and syndication. Earlier in his career, he held senior management roles at Reliance Broadcast Network, the Times of India Group, and Frito-Lay India. He's an economics graduate from Lucknow University, received a master's degree in business management from the Institute for Integrated Learning in Management. Which I'm just going to say right now sounds really fake.
Well, you're the librarian, you would know.
I got a degree in mastering businesses for business masters. Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes your bullshit works, sometimes it doesn't. Did you guys see that article about that teacher that got fired because the school paper investigated her credentials?
No.
Oh,
thing-
yeah, the principal, right?
Yeah, there was some school hired a new
Yeah.
principal, and the school paper has a tradition that they do a little article about the incoming administrators whenever they get a new one, and they did background digging on her. And number one, like her like educational credentials were some bullshit online university that barely existed, and
Yeah.
she got like fucking like almost arrested in Dubai for illegally running a school without permits there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And she said she would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those.
Pretty much.
Yes.
All right.
They need to put that in their article, because I'm assuming in their paper they did an article of her firing and stuff.
Probably.
They need to put that at the very end. And she was quoted as saying, as she was being carted off by the police, "I would have gotten away with it."
I would just want them to like Photoshop her head over like like a costume, like somebody dresses like
Yes.
Barney, and they're all like, like someone's there holding the head, like they unmasked her.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Photoshop her into a scene from one of the live action Scooby Doo's where they had an unmasking, so it actually looks like real people.
There you go.
Like maybe from one of the I would say do it from one of the Cartoon Network ones, because those were better movies. Have you seen the Cartoon Network ones? There's like 2 or 3 of them.
I know.
You've seen
There's
the big, you've seen the Hollywood ones, right?
Not like them. I mean, I've seen like, I saw that they made them, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna. No.
Honestly, the second one is actually not terrible.
The second one's okay. The first one was fucking stupid.
The first one's hot garbage. Don't watch the first one. And the 2 that they made for Cartoon Network were actually better. But
They were a lot better.
We'll review Scooby-Doo live-action movies later.
Also, Hot Velma. Just saying.
What's Linda Cardellini? Duh. Anyway,
Hashtag hot film.
Damn right.
moving along. So we've gone through all the news. There is but one thing left to do. I thought it was gone, but it has returned. It's our weekly appeal to the 7 deities. So we're going to open up. Hardy Boys are reportedly going to be using the broken gimmick on WWE TV.
Yeah, that's what they want.
They were, according to Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer, says that eventually they will start using the gimmick. The situation is being held up because of the legal situation with Anthem, and WWE have not worked out a deal on the gimmick, but the expectation is that it will happen soon, and WWE will transition them into the broken characters. The main reason for this is because WWE officials realize trying to push the Hardys with their old characters isn't going to last, and they want to capitalize on merchandise related to the broken gimmick.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
As long as they keep the theme song. Come on, I love the theme song.
Yeah, so there's been a ton of unconfirmed reports floating around about the situation, and here's what we get. Number one, as noted, they're tentatively going to transfer them, but it's dependent on the negotiations. One report suggested the situation is that Anthem is after ongoing royalties and a cut of merch sales,
That's not going to happen.
whereas WWE would rather just buy the gimmick, whole kit and caboodle with a lump sum payment.
But are the Hardys okay with this? Because I thought the whole point was they wanted the rights to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I would think the Hardys, especially Matt, would put in a clause and say, WWE, if you do this, you need to pay me X amount of money to pay for my wife's time and blood, sweat, and tears that she put into this, that she did not get paid for.
I'm sure there'd be something in that clause there. And to be honest, I guarantee you the Hardys are being paid handsomely
Yeah.
by the WWE.
Yeah,
And to be honest, he needed that for the independent. He wanted that for the independent circuit, but that was before they signed WWE contracts. And now that they have, remembering that the Hardy Boys are each only a few years shy of 50, I'm pretty sure they're probably retiring soon.
Yeah.
So if they retire as WWE superstars, I guarantee you they'd be fine with WWE owning that gimmick and selling their merchandise and them getting a cut of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would really be a Paul's move is if WWE started selling the Fuck That Al t-shirts, but that probably won't happen. Remy and
I don't
Matt
know.
had
They
the
let the
design, they
chance
were
go
selling
through.
them. They did let the chance go through, but that's just we didn't know what that was. We didn't know it. We didn't know. There's plausible deniability in crowd chants.
I can see this now. What? They were saying fuck that owl. I thought they were saying fuck the world. Who knew?
Huh. Anyway, the article making the rounds today, which was as of the 20th, suggested the reason WWE has decided to refrain from using the broken gimmick is not due to legal reasons right now, but simply because Vince McMahon is not a fan of the characters. He has a history of being only lukewarm to gimmicks that he didn't invent. However, this went on to suggest that Vince has sort of changed his mind after witnessing firsthand the reaction the gimmick is getting at the live events the Hardys were doing. So when he saw people liked it and it made money, he wanted it.
And the reaction of the crowd every time that the Hardys come out.
Yeah.
And, you know, the crowd wanting Roman Reigns to be deleted.
Also, one rumor that they've heard is that WWE is going to transition the Hardys into the broken gimmick after they lose the tag team titles, which would be the event that would serve as a catalyst for Matt going broken.
So it would be a heel gimmick.
Potentially. I think it would be a heel gimmick in the way Braun Strowman is a heel right now. It's also possible at that time WWE might split the brothers and have to compete at singles competition. It's no secret they see Jeff Hardy as a potential single star, while also eyeing programs for Matt, including one against Bray Wyatt.
Broken Hardy versus Bray Wyatt.
Which might be why Bray's on Raw.
That could work too. People want to see that, actually.
I want to see it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I want them to somehow get the rights to the Lake of Resurrection, though. Like, the potential for that, especially for a Raw anniversary show.
Well, if WWE was negotiating this with Impact, probably it's the contract is the negotiation of the entirety of Broken Universe, so they probably would have it. WWE's not the kind to negotiate for part of anything.
Also, technically, isn't that part of the Hardys compound? Which means if they have Matt Hardy, they have his compound because he owns that property.
Yeah.
Therefore, TNA can't fucking do anything because it legally is owned by Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
So they could theoretically use it if they wanted to. If Matt Hardy said, "Yeah, you could use it."
Yeah. Although, really, let's be honest, though. They'd use it. We'd see it a couple times, and then Randy Orton would just burn it to the ground.
Actually, I could see them using that if they do Broken Matt versus Bray. Like, so Bray, you thought your House of Horrors match was freaky? Why don't you step into my Lake of Resurrection?
Yeah, pretty much.
Step into my nightmare.
That'd be horrible. You'd become Husky Harris, and nobody wants that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That'd be awesome.
It's true. He threw Shane Helms in there, and he popped out as the Hurricane.
Yeah.
The Hurricane was awesome?
Yeah.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Pretty much. Well, all Shane Helms posted a tweet a while back where he said that with the video clip, he's like, "My response when people ask me if I used to be the Hurricane," and it's a clip of Denzel Washington from the movie The Hurricane. I'm the Hurricane. I always had a Hurricane. I always be the Hurricane. Something like that.
Nice.
Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're going with the Hardys. We'll see if the Broken Hardys arrive sooner rather than later. We can hope.
Mm-hmm.
Broken Hardys.
Does that mean if the Hardys go broken, I'm going to have to change my team name to Team Broken?
Pretty much.
The Broken Universe. The Broken Universe.
Something like that. Although I really have to be honest, though, as much as it would kind of be, I want Broken Matt Hardy to fight Bray Wyatt. I want them to have a massive feud, and I want their entire feud to end with just both of them getting tombstone by the Undertaker. Just no. Stop trying to rip me off. Lightning in a bottle was once. Both of you go away.
Actually,
and then Roman Reigns Superman punches him and is like, "Didn't I get rid of you?"
Actually, if you're gonna do something like that instead of Undertaker, it needs to be Kane, and he needs to come out and choke slam them both and be like, "No, just no."
Yeah,
and like have that be like his retirement feud or something.
That'd be interesting. But anyway, let's move on to the recapping of the programming, as we are wont to do. Let's go to Monday Night Raw. Let me fire up the old document here. We'll see where we are at score-wise. That's Skype. Where's the freaking Hangout? Here we go. All right. I want to share this. Screen share. Whoa. That didn't work. Let's try that again. Come on, give me that side thing. Screen share. And to everyone. There we go. Okay.
Yay.
So as you can see here,
screen share.
currently Team Extreme, appropriately, is in the lead at 790, followed by the Certified Jerkaholic at 744. That team name may change after payback. And Team Apocalypse is trailing at 511 right now. Over to the leaderboards. Currently in the lead is TJ Perkins at 94 points, just ahead of Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underground, at 90 off his SmackDown debut. Jeff Hardy's clocking in at 71, followed by Finn Balor at 69. Austin Aries, the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight title,
Double A.
at 62, tied with Dean Ambrose, the Intercontinental Champion. Followed by Rich Swann at 61, Matt Hardy at 59, tied with Mustafa Ali for 205 Live, great rising star, and Baron Corbin just barely edging his way in at 57 points.
The Lone Wolf.
The hell was that?
My voice cracking. Yes, he's the Lone Wolf.
Okay, then.
Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin.
Are you okay, Lone Wolf?
Oh my God! If he came out in a fucking red jacket with a star in his back and the hat, he's got the build for it though. He could probably pull it off.
I don't get it.
That'd be a great WrestleMania entrance. Fatal Fury or King of Fighters, whichever you prefer.
Fair
He'd
enough.
have to wear a wig though, because he needs the ponytail. Because it ain't Terry if you don't have a ponytail.
You realize Corbin has long hair. He can tie it back.
Does he?
Yeah.
But does he have Terry long hair?
No.
So he would need extensions.
They could put an extension on it.
And I feel like there was probably a game where they made it a travesty and he had short hair, but could be wrong.
Probably. But anyway.
Wasn't it Mark of the Wolves when he had the bomber jacket?
He might have had short hair then. I'm trying to remember.
I thought it was the Mark of the Wolves.
Okay, well, we'll review that game. That'll be on Sad Gamer Reviews later.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Which, by the way, I don't really promote that enough. By the way, if you get a chance, folks, go on the internet, look up the Sad Gamer. Great written game reviews over on the Sad Gamer's blog. Richter, promote your blog.
Go to it.
Give the URL. I don't know what it is.
Gamer.
It's sahdgamer.com.
Oh, you actually had the domain. Nice. I didn't know that. Sweet. And you'll also not only get reviews from our good friend John, you'll also get reviews from his wife, Wifeblade.
That's right.
She does reviews too?
A couple, yeah.
Cool.
I only know that because I saw one on Twitter the other day when you tweeted it out. Now, check those out. Fair warning, most of the reviews will be of games you've never heard of, but they're good nonetheless. Moving on, Monday Night Raw is emanating from the Scottstein, Scottstein? How do you pronounce that?
The Scott Steiner Center?
Yeah, no.
Welcome to the house that Big Papa Dump built.
Holler if you hear it.
Pretty much.
Holla, holla.
So the Schottstein Center in Columbus, Ohio. Raw opens up with a video highlighting Braun Strowman's vicious attack on Roman Reigns last week.
Yeah, it's in Dean Ambrose's hometown. It's not meant to be pronounced.
He's from Cincinnati, not Columbus, you moron.
Close enough.
That's WWE close.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's like saying it's close enough to the Miz's hometown. He's from Cleveland.
It's WWE close.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Anyway. Like, you can get away with that if they're from some bodunk town that people haven't heard of. Like, they can say John Cena's from Boston because no one's ever heard of West Newbury.
That's
but
true.
when you're using a big city like Columbus, you can't exactly get away with that.
That's true. I feel like they would try, though.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so we open up with a highlight of the vicious attack on Roman Reigns the week before, including an ambulance being flipped over.
Thank you, Strowman.
So following this, Braun Strowman comes out to the ring with a microphone in hand. And he proceeds to cut a promo about how proud he is that he injured Roman Reigns and put him out of action last week, which gets a big pop from the crowd. He says now that Roman's out of his way, he's going to tear through the entire locker room to prove himself to the world. He's interrupted by General Manager Kurt Angle, however, who asks Strowman what else he has to prove after flipping over a freaking ambulance. Freaking ambulance. With Roman Reigns inside of it, he tells Braun that he'll have a match against Roman at Payback. And he says Strowman has done enough damage, he can take that night off. And Strowman says, no, I want more competition tonight, or else. Angle asks, or else what? And Strowman gets in his face before walking off. Promo points to Braun Strowman.
Indeed.
My smartest draft pick ever.
Promo points to James Phoenix.
Let's see, go over here, this table. Let's put these in the order of the names. There we go.
Yeah, John, I'm starting to think you got the raw end of that deal, dude. Strowman versus Reigns.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 5 promo points. That's 20 points for Braun Strowman. Okay. So following this, after we clear the
Hey,
ring.
Jim,
Yo.
you fail.
Hmm?
I told you to do this last week. You said you were going to do it, and
Oh, you're right. I did tell myself to do that. I forgot.
Do it now.
I have it right here. Give me 2 seconds. I'll do it.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, changing over the brands for people. I know.
Yep.
I know people's brands. I screwed up. Sorry. Working on it.
You had 1 week, dude. 1 week.
I know. Shut up. Copy Raw. Okay. People being added to Raw. Bray Wyatt and Dean
Bliss.
Ambrose.
Alexa Bliss.
I know. Haste. And Bray Wyatt. Haste. And Dean Ambrose. Haste.
Thomas.
And the Miz and Maurice. Oh, over here. Paste. Where's Maurice? I went past her. Up here. Paste. And Mickey James. Paste. And who are the other people that we don't care about? Kalisto and Apollo Crews.
Hey, Kalisto gets points.
He does.
Because he showed up on Raw.
Oh my god.
He got tossed into a dumpster, but he showed up on Raw.
Oh, we're going to get there.
That's his lot in life, apparently.
It is.
Oh, it's worse than that. We're going to get there.
Oh, was his jaw broken too?
No. You'll see what I mean in a minute. All right, so let's see. Rhino and Slater.
Rhino and Slater, right? Yeah. Yeah, I get points for them finally. Jesus Christ.
And
Took you guys long enough. Now I know why they disappear, because Heath decided he wanted to go be a fucking movie star.
And yep, and Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, and you put Cruz on it, right?
Yep, I got Apollo Crews, didn't I? Checking Apollo Crews. Yes.
You got Doomfist on there. Good.
Hmm?
I had to make that joke. I'm sorry.
I don't get it.
You know who wants to be Doomfist, right?
No, who wants to be Doomfist?
Terry Crews.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that.
Supposedly he's going to have this huge announcement at E3, and supposedly he's going to be Overwatch related.
Okay, so let's see. So we got on the other side of things, we got Kevin Owens.
Yep. Kevin Owens show.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Bollywood Boys on SmackDown.
Yes. You mean the Sings?
The Singh brothers. Yep.
So would they not? If they're the Sings, would that be? Should their names not be now changed to Gurv Singh and Harv Singh?
We have not confirmed that they're doing that yet. And they say it on TV. We'll change it.
Fair enough. Or maybe they have whole new names. Who knows?
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
What else we got here? Jinder
Charlotte.
Mahal.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal.
Charlotte.
He's about to get a fuck ton of points.
What the hell? Speaking of which, Tamina.
I think you put her on SmackDown.
We got her already. Yep. Okay, that's good. And then we got. Let's see who else. Primo and Epico. Primo and Epico.
Yep, Handsome Rusev.
Epico, Lana.
Yeah. Primo and Epico, the colognes. Which, thank you.
Primo.
Finally, maybe now they'll actually be good.
Handsome Rusev.
Even though their tights still say Shining Stars.
Yeah, they did. And Sin Cara.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Like we care.
And lastly, but never leastly, the New Day.
Yeah.
Xavier. We got where the Kofi
Mr. Broken Ankle.
and Big E.
Actually, more like Mr. Shattered Ankle.
Yeah,
It's better now.
It
It
is.
got better.
It go better.
It got better. All right, there we go. Roster's updated. Save. Yay. Can I score the thing now?
Yes.
Okay, so Braun Strowman got his points. So let's
Yes,
move
he
on to our opening match, which is Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho.
Joe is gonna kill you.
Pretty much. They have a great back and forth match. Jericho hits a bunch of moves. Joe counters them. The match ends when Joe reverses Jericho and puts him in a sleeper hold after getting out of the walls. Jericho kicks off the turnbuckle to try to reverse the sleeper into a pin, but Joe rolled through it and turned into a coquina clutch.
I know you meant the walls of Jericho, but I like the idea of him escaping from the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chris Jericho did not win that match.
No.
What am I doing? I want to go back up here. Okay. So I can take out those list of people that got traded now because we know who that is. So let's delete that.
Drink it in, man.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna miss Jericho when he leaves.
As am I, but he will inevitably return, as he always does. All right, so Jericho lost. He had 5 move points, so 5 for competing at 5 move points is 10 points to Jericho. That's 20. Okay.
Honestly, I think they need to retire him. I think he needs to be inducted into the Hall of Fame maybe next year. And I think Fozzy needs to be the musical guest for WrestleMania.
That'd be cool. Fozzy Osbourne.
Waka waka.
And
That'd be awesome because when he comes out for the whatchamacallit, the Hall of Fame thing, because whichever year he gets inducted, he's probably going to be the headliner for it.
Yeah.
Fozzy could play his theme song.
I don't know. Because here's the thing, though. I could see Triple H deciding to be a huge ass to Chris Jericho and make him the number 2 guy at the year The Rock is the headliner. Just rub it in his fucking face.
Wow.
Does fit his MO.
Yeah. But it would work great because it would work great, though, because, you could have The Rock come out and start accepting it and then have Jericho interrupt him. Be old school. Anyway.
Except supposedly they don't hate each other anymore, so.
Jericho and The Rock?
No, Jericho and Triple H.
Did Triple H ever really stop hating anybody?
I don't know. When asked about it, like maybe a year or so back, Jericho was like, nah, we don't hate each other anymore. We respect each other now, so it's all good.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, Jericho kind of confirmed that. That was back then when they were younger and dicks.
Well,
now that they're older.
Yeah, of course Triple H could say that. He won.
Yeah.
No, Jericho's the one that said it.
Oh.
Jericho's he was like, yeah, that's when we were younger, brash, dicks, and I was kind of an asshole coming in from WCW thinking he was the shit. Now we're old farts, so yeah, we don't hate each other anymore.
That's fair enough. Anyway, Samoa Joe's going to get 20 points for winning a match here. He's going to get 5 points for competing in said match, is 25. And he's going to get 5 points for moves. It's going to be 30 points to Samoa Joe. How's about that? I'm with Samoa Joe at 51. 51. Following the match, Samoa Joe proceeded to grab a microphone and cut a promo on Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Here, says he remembers Rollins' screams of pain when the night that he made his debut and choked Rollins out. And that was just business with his boss, Triple H.
I don't think that was from the choke, Joe. I think that was from the fact that you busted his leg again.
Well, that too.
That hurt far more than your choke.
He didn't say the choke. I said the choke, but I just assumed he would have heard it more if he had been close. He would have heard it,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Joe says now it's personal because of what Rollins did to Triple H and Stephanie. He agreed, and Rollins was I should say Rollins was on commentary during that match. By the way, I should have mentioned that. Rollins gets
You should get
commentary
commentary points.
I will 46. Well,
Also, I find it kind of funny that we're supposed to buy, it's personal because of what you did to Triple H and Stephanie coming from a TNA original.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Yep. So anyway, so Seth Rollins replies that agrees that their issue is personal and tells Joe that Payback is a bitch.
Dun, dun, dun.
Promo points to Joe and Rollins. That minimized.
And
it minimized
FaceTime
without
to Jim.
opening. What the hell?
It doesn't like you.
It
We
doesn't
don't like you either.
You better watch yourself.
James Phoenix, we're here.
Crap, it's almost like I should have openly talked about my criminal record in a bar populated with bounty hunters. She.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did the she, and he says that line, and then Greedo walks over with his gun. And it's like, all right, you're coming with me.
Oh, speaking of which, just quickly off topic, if you haven't seen it yet, either of you, you need to see Logan, how it should have ended.
Seen it, it's amazing. Moving on.
Best one ever.
So anyway, so promo points, like I said, to Joe and Rollins. So Rollins will get another 5 points. That'll put him at 51. And so Joe, right in this area, he will get himself 5 points and go up to 56. Okay. Rolling along, we cut to the back where Gallows and Anderson are walking down the hallway. And they walk down the hallway, and they walk right past the Drifter from NXT, who's just kind of there.
He's getting a lot of points. He shows up a lot.
He is. We also see Goldust and R-Truth. They pass Goldust and R-Truth in the hallway, going the other way. And I'm going to go ahead and just... I'm going to give Gallows and Anderson appearance points real quick before I finish what happened here.
And give the Drifter more appearance points.
Yep. So that's 14. And Carl Anderson.
I'm beginning to think someone needs to draft Elias Sampson because he's like showing up every week. He's consistent.
This is only the second week he's been there.
Yeah, but he was in more than one bit this week, so he's becoming more and more consistent.
Fair enough. I haven't gotten that far yet. We shall see. Anyway, he's there. So after that happens, Goldust and R-Truth are seen. They walk past them talking. When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Braun Strowman attacks the Golden Truth.
Yeah, the Golden Truth were supposed to fight the club. That's why.
The Golden Truth, Goldust gets chucked through a fenced area, and R-Truth gets thrown into a laundry bin.
Fuck you, Strowman.
And Finley and Jamie Noble run over and chase off Braun Strowman.
Fuck you, Strowman. I was about to get match points for them finally.
And then bring in some officials to check on Goldust and Truth. So that is an out-of-match assault for Braun Strowman. So that's 4 points for him. I guess Goldust and Truth get an appearance. So I'll give you that much. 3.
Would they not get promo points too? Because weren't they like talking to each other before they got jumped?
Yeah, but just in the background, they weren't cutting a promo.
Mini promo?
No. All right. So we go to a commercial. We come back to the commercial, and a lone referee approaches Braun Strowman in the locker room and asks Braun Strowman to leave. Strowman tells the referee he'll leave when he wants to, and the referee runs away. So I guess that's mini promo for Braun Strowman for yelling at a ref. Yes,
what do you think, John?
Sure.
27. Okay. So we got out to the ring where Gallows and Anderson were apparently on their way to during the aforementioned assault.
Yes, for the match.
And they get in the ring, and they're a little upset, saying, well, since Braun Strowman gave the Golden Truth to United Airlines treatment backstage,
Yeah.
they need some more opponents tonight, and so they demand that Kurt Angle send them some more nerds to beat up right now.
I can't believe they actually used the United Airlines thing. I was like, wow, that's ballsy.
Yep. And so I guess Kurt Angle ran around quick, and in response to this, he sends out Enzo and Cass.
Bada boom, realest Jabba's in the room. How you doing?
So I guess that's it's a mini for Gallows and Anderson for that opening promo, I guess. John?
Yeah.
All right. And Carl Anderson is going to be at 17. Okay. So the club have a match against Enzo and Cass.
And they win.
They do win. Enzo and Cass. Enzo gets beat up for a while. Then he tags Cass in. Cass takes control. They beat up the club for quite a while. But the match ends with Enzo attempting to Cass boots Gallows out of the ring and takes himself with him. Enzo tries to come off the middle rope to Anderson, but Anderson catches him, slams him into the turnbuckle, and then rolls him up with a fistful of tights. So Enzo and Cass did not win the match. So we'll score them first. So Enzo is going to get 5 for competing and 3 move points is 7 points to Enzo Amore. Put him at 19. And then let's see. Following this, let's see what we got here. So then we got Big Cass, who will get 5 points for competing, and he had 6 moves, so 11 points to Big Cass. Wake up. That's going to be 29. And then we got the winning team member. So Gallows did not actually hit any moves in this match. So Gallows is going to get 15 points for being on the winning team, and 5 for competing is 20 points to Luke Gallows. And then Carl Anderson won the match, so he's going to get 20 points. 5 for competing is 25. And he had 2 moves is 27 points to Carl Anderson. And then another 37, and another 7 is 44. All right.
Wow. Carl Anderson's higher than Kevin Owens. For now.
Yep. All right.
That's still not the most offensive thing we've seen on the leaderboard.
No.
It's true.
Naomi
Anyway.
number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Miz and Maurice come out for Miz TV. The most must-see show in WWE history, I might add.
Awesome.
I came to play. All right. By the way, am I the only one who wants the Miz to win one of the 2 main championships and then have him wear it upside down?
Yes.
If anything, he would just take the center plate and turn it upside down like he did with the last championship he won.
Yeah, but it's a lot harder to do it on that one.
Only if she can't have Maurice win it and do the same thing.
Yes. Well, Maurice could win the Raw Women's title and do it with that.
Maybe, but I'm not sure if she's back to wrestle because she hasn't done anything close to that since she came back.
She was in an intergender tag match at WrestleMania.
Did she do anything? I didn't see that match, so I don't know.
She got in the ring, got speared, and beat up by Nikki Bella.
Oh, okay.
And then she got hit with Nikki Bella's equivalent of the 5 moves of Doom as Cena hit them on the Miz.
I think that's more than Lana did last WrestleMania, so I guess so.
Pretty much. Well, anyway. So Dean Ambrose is the guest, and he proceeds to interrupt Miz before he's introduced. And he comes out. He
How
makes
rude.
fun of the Miz's suit and shoes. And the Miz fights back, saying he dresses the part because he respects what a WWE superstar is. And he says that Ambrose is a disgrace to WWE superstars and makes them look like just wrestlers.
Hashtag I agree with the Miz.
Miz tells Ambrose he may as well put on a fanny pack at Zumbas and set us back 30 years. He says, the problem with you, Ambrose, is you're lazy and complacent. You don't care about image, what people think about you. And Ambrose says he doesn't care about image, what people think about him. He says he does it because he loves to fight and bleed, and that's why he beat the Miz for the Intercontinental title. They have some more words for Ambrose, and they call him a joke. And Miz continues talking shit to Dean Ambrose. And as he's doing this, Dean Ambrose takes his coat off and kind of folds it and puts it on the chair. He asks Maurice to hold his microphone for a minute. And he kind of folds his coat and puts it on the table there. And then as Miz finishes his promo, Ambrose tackles him and starts beating him up. Maurice then takes the microphone and throws it at the back of Dean Ambrose's head to distract him. And then the Miz grabs him from behind and goes for a skull-crushing finale, but Ambrose reverses it and goes for the dirty deeds, but Miz escapes and he and Maurice retreat up the ramp. Promo to those three people.
Yeah.
All right. Dean Ambrose. 7. And Maurice. That'd be 31. And Miz.
Miz.
Is 34. Okay. So after this, we cut backstage to Braun Strowman, who is dragging an unconscious Kalisto by one arm down the hallway. Strowman as he drags Kalisto down the hallway, he picks Kalisto up and says, "Roman Reigns is garbage, and now you are too." And he picks up Kalisto and slams him into a garbage dumpster.
No, he tosses him into a garbage dumpster.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's a difference.
No, he picked him up, but he went boom into the dumpster.
Yeah, he threw him into the dumpster. No, he didn't slam him into it. He tossed him into it.
Yeah, well, you know what I meant slammed him into the inside of that. It was the equivalent of if he had done a backbreaker, but he hit the dumpster instead of his knee.
No.
Anyway. So Strowman does this and begins to walk off, and all of a sudden he is roughly body checked into a steel door by the Big Show. And Big Show, after breathing for a second, and Strowman looks up at him and says, "Why don't you pick out somebody your own size?" And then walks off. So, Braun Strowman gets another out-of-match assault. That's going to put him at 31.
Did you see the main event for Raw, John?
I saw the end of it.
Yeah.
All
the good old days.
Kalisto's going to get 3 points for showing up. And the Big Show, I guess, is going to get an assault, too. So, Big Show will get 5 points.
How Brock says, get your own gimmick.
Yep. Now, here's the fun part that's come out of this that you guys probably don't know.
Okay.
It has already been announced that next week on Monday Night Raw, Kalisto will face Braun Strowman in a dumpster match.
What?
That is the thing that is happening.
Cool, I get competing points.
I'm sorry.
Pretty much. I don't know
Unless
what
Roman Reigns comes back and costs Strowman the match.
If Roman Reigns comes back 2 weeks after the assault Braun laid on him, he might out Superman John Cena.
Well, it's not like he'd be competing or doing anything. He'd just show up just to, to kind of distract Strowman. You just walk off.
He might, but at the same time, it wouldn't work because there's one thing we know about Roman Reigns is that he doesn't know how to sell for shit.
Also, that'd be really mean if they're like, "Hey, your brother just died, but come on in on Monday."
Yeah, that too.
Mm.
If Rosie was ill and they knew it was forthcoming, that may be why he was written out with an injury.
Possibly.
All right. So anyway, we go back out to the ring for a cruiserweight match play. Featuring T.J. Perkins versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher.
This was a pretty good match.
This was a good match. Before the match, it is announced that the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville, will be making a special appearance.
Neville.
And he comes out to the ring and he sits in a chair that has been placed at ringside for his usage. A nice commentator-looking chair. Armrest and all, padded. And he sits down to get ready for the match. But before the match can start, Austin Aries music hits. I mean, because I was like, I didn't know there was going to be a special viewing party for the match, but I'm inviting myself to it. So, also making a special appearance, the number one contender and the next cruiserweight champion, AA Austin Aries. And Austin Aries walks around to the timekeeper's area, grabs a steel chair, unfolds it next to Neville, and sits down. And he begins eating a banana.
Okay, then.
Indeed. During the first few minutes of the match as it begins, Neville dislikes this and proceeds to roll his chair to the opposite end of that side of the ring in order to separate the gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
The match is pretty good. Perkins and Gallagher go back and forth. Perkins, just kicks in a suplex. Gallagher came back with a headbutt and then went and did the quote-unquote Mary Poppins.
Hey, Cole's words, not mine.
Yeah. I don't trust Michael Cole's words. However, at ringside, T.J. Perkins shoves Jack Gallagher into Austin Aries, knocking him out of his chair. This upsets Austin Aries, but Neville comes up and attacks Austin Aries from behind. Meanwhile, the competitors have gotten back in the ring, and Gallagher turns around into a detonation kick, which allows Perkins to pick up the win. So, that is going to be, I don't know. I guess for the two guys that constitute accompaniment, commentary, I don't know. I don't really. It's the same amount of points. I don't give a shit. So they're getting 5 points.
Okay.
And Neville's getting an assault for attacking Austin Aries. That's 7. And then Neville. He's going to get 5 for that, and 4 for an assault is 9, which will put Neville at 60 even. Okay. And the top 10 for the King of the Cruiserweights. All right. Meanwhile, in the match, Jack Gallagher gets 5 for competing and 2 for moves, is 7 points to Gentleman Jack. Puts him at 42. And then TJ Perkins gets 20 for winning, 5 for competing, 1 for the detonation kick, is 26 points to TJ. He's going to put TJ Perkins at 120 and further enhance his now sizable lead. All right. We cut to the backstage area where we run into Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil approaches Apollo Crews in the locker room area and proceeds to offer Apollo Crews the chance to work with his Titus brand, explaining all the great marketing opportunities he foresees here. Think about it. Guests traveling around the world on the Apollo Cruise. And he proceeds to name several other products that start with Apollo and rhyme with the word cruise.
You know why you got beat up a lot? Because you got to pay your Apollo dues.
Anyway, Cruz turns him down. Is not interested, and he walks away. So, promo points to Titus and Cruz.
Yay!
Could we have a black on black feud?
Apollo Cruz is going to get 5 points. And Titus.
Titus actually gets points.
He
I
does.
know, it's weird.
I like Titus's logic. Oh man, Darren Young's still out from that injury and that surgery he had. Apollo goes, "Hey, you're a new black guy. Want to be my new partner?"
I could see that's the thought process.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Indeed. By the way, I didn't mention at the top of the show. We should probably mention that David Otunga was transferred to Raw in the Superstar Shakeup, but he's filming a movie, as we talked about last week. So filling in for him is the five-time WCW champion, Booker T.
Now can you dig that?
Sucker! All right. Anyway, so we cut over to Matt and Jeff Hardy being interviewed. And how excited they are to be back with the WWE. They're interrupted by Sheamus and Cesaro, but they are in generally good spirits. And mention how Cesaro and Jeff have a one-on-one match tonight, and how much they respect the Hardys and remember growing up watching them, and how pleased they are to be able to challenge them for the tag team titles at the pay-per-view. It's nice to have a face-on-face respectful feud once in a while, you know?
Indeed.
I haven't had one of those in a while. So, good for them. So, promo points to those four dudes.
Yeah.
All right. Matt Hardy. Where the hell is he? Here we go. Matt Hardy. 64. And Jeff Hardy. Is 76. And shit. Let's do Cesaro because we're closer to the top of the alphabet.
The nice thing about the Hardys potentially being back in the game, that means they'll have to reinstate all of the Hardys moves, and I'll actually get half my moves back. Because since the Hardys were fully removed from the game, most of the moves, mostly Matt's moves, were taken out of the game, and I'm like, fuck.
The Twist of Fate and the leg drop are still in.
Twist of Fate, the leg drop is in there, the Swanton is in there, and Poetry in Motion, I think, was still in there. That was about it.
Yes, Poetry, because we were going to use that as our tag team move, remember?
Mm-hmm.
We considered that option, but then we went with the launching cutter instead.
But like maybe they'll bring back like Jeff's Reverse of Fate, which was always the move I always used as a regular move.
Actually, that's still in the game. It's just got a weird name.
Really? Because I was trying to find it this year, and I couldn't, or last year, and I couldn't find it.
I'm relatively sure it's in there because I'm trying to remember exactly what they call it. I think they call it some kind of like reverse spinning cutter or some shit like that.
Okay, we'll have to talk
It's
about
got
that
some
later.
weird. It's got some weird ass name, but I'm pretty sure it's in the
Vintage
game.
something.
Probably. Anyway, so moving on, we go to the ring. We are going to have ourselves a fatal four-way women's match to determine the number one contender for Bayley's Raw Women's Championship.
I would just like to go on record right now saying I did not see the outcome coming.
Indeed. The match featured Alexa Bliss taking on Mickie James, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks. And the winner of that match was, in fact, Alexa Bliss.
In her hometown.
So good for her. A lot of back and forth, a lot of Nia dominating the match and everybody trying to counteract her. We see Bayley watching the match backstage. Inevitably, Nia misses a splash in the corner, and Mickie manages to knock her out of the ring. Sasha and Mickie go at it for a little while until Nia pulled Sasha out of the ring. Mickie mounted a comeback, but Nia knocked her off the top rope. Nia Samoa dropped Sasha, but then Alexa came in and dropkicked Nia through the second rope and pinned Sasha off of the Samoa drop for the win. So, ultimate opportunist.
I'm okay with that.
Yep. Which makes that interesting because we are now going to see a match between what I will go on record as saying this because I'm pretty sure it's true, the two smallest competitors in the company.
True.
Because I know Alexa's the smallest, and I think Bayley is only just barely taller than her, so.
I kind of want to see the kind of match they could put on because I think they could put on a decent match.
Oh, I think they can, definitely.
John, I'm going to take that title from you. All of a sudden, I'm like glad I picked Alexa Bliss now. I'm like, wow, I did not expect that.
Yeah, clearly that worked out for you.
Yeah.
Damn you, Nia Jax.
Did you really think she was gonna go anywhere? She's literally the big show of the women's division.
She is. But that didn't stop China.
China had muscle.
Yeah.
Remember, Vince has a thing for muscles. Something that
True.
Nia clearly lacks.
And also didn't stop Karma. During the brief time that she was there.
She got promptly fired after she got pregnant.
Yeah. Anyway.
Also, Karma, quite a bit bigger than fucking Nia Jax.
True.
Like, she would eat Nia Jax for breakfast.
Sure. But as you may have not noticed from the bearded giant running rampant on the program, Vince likes big people.
True.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and score this. Fatal 4-Way constitutes a specialty, does it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So
Also, as I have to keep reminding you, Strowman's not that tall.
But he's big.
He's big.
He's
He's only like an inch, like what, 2 inches shorter than the Big Show. They stood toe to toe in that ring. We're gonna get there. Anywho, as I was saying, so let's go. I'll just go up from the bottom of the list up to Alexa. So Sasha, and what's the standard going to be here? 5 for competing, and 4 is 9 is the standard for competing and specialty. So that's 9. So Sasha has 9, and 4 moves is 13 points. Sasha. That's her 49. And then we're gonna have, come on, there we go. Nia Jax had 1 move, the Samoan drop. So Nia will get 9 plus the 1 is 10 points to Nia Jax. Okay. That's not okay. And Mickie James had an evasion, but didn't actually get any moves, as far as I could tell. So Mickie James will get 3. Plus the 9 is 12 for Mickie.
Oh, Braun Strowman's a former strong man, so he's legitimately a world's strongest man. Fair enough.
Yep.
And it says Bill that how tall is he actually?
They don't tell you that. And then Alexa Bliss won this match, so that's, let's see, 20 points for winning a match, 10 for winning a specialty match is 30. 5 for, let's see, and then the 9 for being in a, wait. Shit.
What?
I gave everybody 1 point too many. It's 3 for being a specialty, not 4. I must remove 1 point from these people. 16. 4 is a main event, not specialty. I always get those two mixed up. Who the hell else was in this match? Nia. 9. And then Sasha. 48. Okay. As I was saying, Alexa gets 20 for winning the match, 10 for winning a specialty is 30, 5 for competing is 35, and she didn't have any moves, so 35 points to Alexa Bliss. So we're up at 45. All right. All right, continuing on, the Big Show cuts a promo backstage, answers some questions about why he attacked Braun Strowman, saying Strowman needs to know what it feels like to be bullied. That's what's going to happen in their match tonight. So, promo to the Big Show.
Be a star?
Yep. Let's be short 15. All right. After this, we go out to the ring where Kurt Hawkins again announces his open challenge, is Kurt Hawkins' open challenge. By the way, I will say that I like the fact that Kurt Hawkins carries around the staff that Willy Wonka had in the show I saw today.
Okay, then.
Just saying. Anyway, Finn Balor comes out and beats Kurt Hawkins in 3 moves. Literally. Because Finn Balor has a concussion. He can't be out there too long.
Surprised he was cleared at all.
Yeah, basically comes in, basically it was immediately Sling Blade, drop kick, coup de grace.
This match went on about 3 moves too long.
Basically. So Kurt Hawkins is going to get 5 points for showing his face. Does he get 3 points for announcing the open challenge via microphone? Mini promo?
I would say mini promo.
Okay.
Yeah, mini's fine.
That's 18. Okay. Finn Balor won a match. 25 for competing is 25. 3 moves is 28 points to Finn Balor. Thank you, Finn Balor. 89. That's going to be 97 for him. All right.
Cool, Balor.
We come backstage where Chris Jericho is interviewed about his loss to Samoa Joe. Says Joe's one of the best competitors he's faced, and he admits he was distracted with his rematch against Kevin Owens. But he says that the friends of Jericho have followed him to every show he's been on, from Velocity to Nitro. I miss Velocity. He gives the interviewer a hard time about his name because it's these dorky dude that he keeps calling Tom Phillips. Says he must be Tom Phillips. That's been a recurring gimmick if you guys have been paying attention to that. And Jericho then pulls out the list. I'm going to put you on the list for not knowing your own name, Tom Phillips. Before you can put him on the list, the Drifter walks by and interrupts him, so Jericho puts him on the list instead. So I guess that's points to the Drifter for showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
By the way, did you ever give Bailey her points? Speaking of showing up.
Yeah, I give her 3 appearance points. What the hell?
Woo.
All right. And then Jericho gets promo. Okay. So we cut out to the ring where Bray Wyatt appears on the screen and proceeds to cut a promo about the House of Horrors match, Randy Orton. You see, Randy, it always burns down here. Run. Huh. So promo points to Bray Wyatt. Woo. Oh, go away. Okay. After this, we cut to the back where Emma approaches. Dana Brooke and Alicia Fox are having a conversation in the backstage area. And Alicia Fox is looking at, has a tablet out and is looking at footage of how she was embarrassed last week on 205 Live when that president was actually a talcum powder bomb exploded in her face. And Dana sympathizes with her and says that really sucks, any idea who gave it, yada, yada, yada. When Emma comes in and notices them watching the video, and oh, you watching the video again? Did Dana laugh at it again like she did the last many times that she watched it, walked around showing it to everybody? This pisses Alicia off, and Dana's like, no, I didn't do that. And then Dana gets in Emma's face, telling her to back the hell off. Sorry, Alicia gets in Dana's face and walks off, and then Dana kind of gives a dirty look to Emma. So we're building a Dana-Emma feud. I'm actually okay with this.
Yeah.
So promo points to those 3 ladies.
I'm also okay with this because I have both of them.
All right, so
that's just 4 points to me. Yay.
So Emma goes to 15, and Dana Brooke goes to 30, and Alicia Fox 10. Okay. We got up to the ring for Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro. This is a great match.
This was a damn good match. But then again, it's Jeff Hardy, so yeah.
Jeff's first singles match on Raw in over 8 years.
And he still looked damn good out there.
He did. So they beat each other up. They reversed a lot of moves. The match ended when Cesaro attempted a neutralizer, but Jeff escaped it into a twist of fate and then swantoned him. But ultimate sign of respect is that Sheamus gets to the ring and helps Cesaro up, and that he and Cesaro offer a handshake to the Hardys, which they accept out of respect for those guys, and that is cool. Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
So, let's start off with Sheamus and Matt accompaniment points. Get that out of the way. So what's accompaniment worth these days? 5? Yeah, 5. 69 for Matt Hardy.
Woo.
And Sheamus. 5 is going to be at 52. All right, Cesaro lost this match. So Cesaro is going to get 5 points for competing in the match. And he's also going to get 7 move points. It's 12 points to Cesaro. That's 67. There we go. Oh, and Cesaro into the top 10. Nice. And then Jeff Hardy won the match, so he's going to get 20 points for winning. 5 for competing is 25. And he had 9 move points. And it's 34 points to Jeff Hardy. It's 106. How many did I say?
I don't remember.
21. No, 34. Yeah, 34. 06 puts him at 110.
Wow.
Just 10 points behind the current leader, TJ Perkins. So, and the nice handshake. Following the match, we cut backstage where Wendy and Rhino are interviewed. And talk about how great it is to be on Raw. How, hey, so, I didn't get drafted after the draft, but now everybody wants Heath Slater. I'm on Monday Night Raw, baby.
And apparently, he still needs the job because he still has kids.
Correct.
Because he's still wearing that shirt.
That doesn't just clear up. That takes a lot of years to fix itself.
18 to life, man. 18 to life.
I don't know what you think, Jeff. I don't know. It's not like a 3-month rule. Like, it was 3 months ago. You don't have kids anymore. It's fine. You ate a lot of chili. I can't expect you to remember them, all their names and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, they immediately, Braun Strowman walks by, and they immediately freak the hell out and pin themselves against the wall to get out of his way. And breathe a sigh of relief when he's gone. And as we see Braun walk down the hallway, we cut to another hallway where we see Big Show also on the way to the ring.
Which I have to say, hilarious seeing Rhino cower in fear.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just fucking gore his ass. It's what you do.
So Heath Slater and Rhino are going to get some promo points. 5 for Heath and 5 for the Rhino.
Yay. Finally give me points.
Oh, no, not 50. 5.
Woo!
No.
Point boost to Rhino.
5. Anyway. And then we go out to the ring for our main event, Braun Strowman versus The Big Show.
No contest.
It is a no contest, and we'll find out why in a moment. So Strowman and Big Show throw a lot of moves at each other and do a lot of things you wouldn't expect.
This was a good match, actually.
They beat each other up outside the ring and throw each other into the steel steps first. And then Braun gets knocked out of the ring after the bell rings, and Big Show hits the world's largest baseball slide. And then throws him into the other ring steps. Strowman hits a running drop kick, and these two just duke it out. Reversals of moves, suplex. Braun Strowman hit the Big Show with a vertical suplex. That should not be possible, and yet it happened.
More than once.
It did.
We'll get to.
Punches, headbutts, splashes in the corner, reverse choke slams. Braun Strowman kicked out of a knockout punch at one point.
Mid-air knockout punch.
Mid-air knockout punch. And multiple times in this match, both men ended up on the corner turnbuckle, but nothing came of it, and then one of them ended up getting knocked out. Big Show got crotched on the rope at one point. And nothing came of it, but as we get near the end of the match, Big Show climbed to the top rope, but as he was going to do something crazy because Strowman kicked out of the knockout punch, and Strowman manages to get up, and he grabbed the Big Show, he climbed on the second rope, and he superplexed the Big Show off the top rope, and the ring collapsed.
And the ref almost died.
And the ref went flying. Poor referee John Doan.
Cone. With a C.
Cone. Sorry.
Yeah, he had to go be checked out by the trainers after the show went off the air.
Yeah. Yes, and then to the shock of everyone, as they were laying as the ring collapsed, Braun Strowman got to his feet and stood triumphant with a guttural yell over the collapsed form of the Big Show as Raw went off the air.
He's Winston in Angry Monkey mode?
Kind of. So, per our rules for a no contest.
Yes.
A no contest indication is a simple 5 points to each man in addition to the competition points. So each of the men will get 10 points to start off with. And then, let's see. They will each get 4 points for competing in the main event, but nobody won it, so that won't happen. So each man will get 14 points to start with.
Woohoo.
And then the Big Show had 3 moves. So that's 17 points to the Big Show. It's 32.
Hey, Jim, let me stop you right there.
Uh-huh.
I would like to make a bid to say both men should get the OMG points.
That's
Because the
right.
OMG isn't a move done to somebody. It's the fact that the move that was done collapsed the entire fucking ring
Okay, I'm cool with that.
and requires both of them to have even achieved that. OMG.
30 points for... No, wait, that's Big E. Wrong guy. Wrong guy.
Oh, you sizist.
I went up one
Dude,
box
he
too
tried to
far.
steal your points. Did you see that, John?
I did. Then he tried to give him to Cass. Oh, man.
He tried to steal your points twice.
All right. So 32, and he'll get another 5 for the OMG is 37. And then Braun Strowman will get the 14, and the 5 for the OMG is 19. And then he had 8 moves, is 27 points to Braun Strowman.
Damn.
51, and the 7 is 58. All right. Thus endeth Monday Night Raw.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Indeed. Let us checketh the scores.
Indeed.
Hop over here.
Update.
Rushing all. Scores currently stand.
Raw's not my show, so.
In the lead, 10-25 is
Damn.
Team
Wow.
Extreme. Followed at 9-14 by Certified Jerkaholic. And at 6-11, trailing at third is still Team Apocalypse.
Damn.
Indeed.
I mean, exactly 100 points. That's actually not terrible. It's just we're making more. I made... Wow. Wow. Okay. SDL.
Yeah, you did. You made about 300 points there. 250.
Mhm.
Like I said, it's worth noting that I only have 1 match victory on each show this week, so I'm kind of hosed. But let us see what happens nonetheless.
Indubitably.
Let's go to SmackDown, which luckily did not have that. Only had 5 matches, and one of them was a squash, so
Yep.
I'll make this easy. All right. So, SmackDown this week is airing from the KFC Yum Center in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Don't ask me. I didn't name the building. Yum.
Somewhere the Colonel is rolling in his grave.
Yep. All right. So, Charlotte comes out to the ring to kick off SmackDown.
Points for John.
She complains about how Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan are treating her. Makes a joke about the new Fast and Furious movie. Says she's the best star in WWE today. Brings Naomi out, who says that she'll give Charlotte what she wants, a SmackDown Women's title match. She says they're going to do it right here, right now, and then lays out Charlotte with a right hand. A referee tries to separate him, and Naomi drop kicks Charlotte out to the floor. Shane comes out and makes a match between them and says Charlotte has to earn her spot here on SmackDown. So if she can beat Naomi tonight, she'll get the title match next week.
Yep.
We go to the announcers at ringside, but then Charlotte tackles Naomi in the ring and pummels on her. Naomi fights back and throws Charlotte out of the ring again.
Do they actually have a match?
Yes.
Oh, damn. One of my people actually has a match. Holy shit.
I know.
Do I get an OMG for that?
Yeah.
No, but you get victory points.
Yep.
Yay.
So Charlotte and Naomi are going to get promo and assault points.
Okay.
So that's 5 for a promo and 4 for an assault. So that's 9 points each. It's 27 for Charlotte, and Naomi is, that'd be, what did I say? 9. So that's 4v65. Okay. So following this, we cut backstage to Natalya, who complains to Shane that Charlotte is getting better treatment than her.
This is true.
Shane tells Natalya she'll have to make her own opportunities. And Carmella and James Ellsworth then interrupt Carmellsworth, and they also complain about Charlotte. Tamina then interrupts next, and all the women get into a war of words. Natalya tells them all to shut up because this is all Charlotte's fault, and tells the ladies that management already has their minds made up and invites them to go talk in private away from Shane.
PMS. PMS. Sorry, I had to.
No. Anyway, so all those people get promo points.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. James Ellsworth and Carmella and Natalya and Tamina. Okay. So, following this, we go to the ring for a six-pack challenge match to determine the #1 contender for Randy Orton's WWE Championship. The match features Jinder Mahal, Luke Harper, Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, Mojo Rawley, and Sami Zayn.
And again, did not see the outcome of this match coming, not even a mile away. It's like, wow, what the hell?
Pretty much.
Last person I thought would win that match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, winner of your match and the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, Jinder Mahal.
Fucking weird.
I know. All right.
Then again, the competitors of this match are weird. Like, I'm like, really? Wow, okay.
Well, you'll know they booked the first half of this match with Harper beating up everybody to make it look like Harper was going to win because he has a standing feud with Randy Orton, and that would have made sense.
He doesn't have a feud with Randy Orton. He's allied with Randy Orton.
Kind of.
Rowan's the one that has to feud with Orton right now because of the whole Bray Wyatt thing.
I know, but Luke Harper and Orton kind of had a thing in the Wyatts before Harper ended up leaving. They had a thing. It would make sense. They're frenemies.
Fair enough.
Or I could have seen it going to Ziggler or even Sami Zayn if they really wanted to push him.
I thought Ziggler was going to win. I was going to be like, oh, God, no, not him again.
He's here to show the world.
Because I didn't see Sami Zayn winning it because I saw them using him as I thought they were going to use him when he appeared on SmackDown. I was like, oh, God, really? To feud with Owens again?
Yeah. Owens is too busy feuding with AJ Styles.
Yeah, that's not going to end well for Owens.
Anyway, so let's just go through each guy in this match. This was a six-pack challenge, so it was one fall to a finish, and it is a specialty match. So by that extension, we're going to have the following. Everybody's going to get 5 points for competing, and they're going to get 3 for being in a specialty match, so it's 8 to start off.
Yes, boss.
So let's go in order, in reverse order here, that I have them written down. So Sami Zayn gets the 8, and 3 moves is 11 points, Sami. 101, 101. Mojo Rawley hit 2 moves, so he will get the 8, and 2 is 10 points to Mojo Rawley. Stay hype. All right, then after that, we got to go on work. Eric Rowan had no moves, so he'll just get 8 points. $31. And then Dolph Ziggler had 3 moves, so again, 11 points. I was 16. And then Luke Harper had 4 moves, so that's 8 and 11, 12. That's wait. That's 12. So who did I give? I'm confused.
Mojo?
Yeah, 12 points to Luke Harper. Yeah. Okay, I'm confusing myself. 8 puts him at 48. And then your winner was Jinder Mahal, so he's going to get 20 points for winning this match. He's going to get 10 for winning a specialty match. It's 30. He's going to get 5 for competing in it. It's 35. 3 for competing in a specialty match is 38. And 2 move points is 40 points to Jinder Mahal. Put him at 64.
The interference.
And the top 10.
Damn. The interference points to the Sings.
Yes, interference points to currently still the Bollywood Boys until next week when they announce their proper names.
Yeah, because when they came out, who's on the dais? I'm trying to remember who's on there. It might have been Byron Saxton. Was like, wait, isn't that the Bollywood Boys?
Yep. It's Byron, Tom Phillips, and JBL.
Yeah, I was trying to remember who said it because Byron sounds so white, I can't tell the difference between him and Tom Phillips.
Ha.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
Is it damn true?
It is damn true.
Okay. So after this match, Jinder Mahal grabs a microphone and proceeds to cut a promo.
All hail the Maharaja.
Telling the fans hate him because he doesn't fit the image of an All-American. He's better educated than them. He's wealthier than them. And that Americans can't handle diversity. He says he will be the next WWE champion. But Randy Orton's music hits and he comes out to the ring. And he gets on a mic and congratulates Jinder, but says the only prize he's going to get is an RKO from yours truly. He turns his attention to Jinder to address Bray Wyatt and is interrupted by a video of Bray on the big screen. Shows highlights of Orton burning down his property, saying he's going to make Orton feel his pain in their House of Horrors match. So promo to those 3.
Do you reckon the Jinder Mahal push is is a Vince McMahon response to our not so good president.
I don't know.
No, it's because they're going to India.
Yeah. Randy Orton.
Well,
Because they're like,
that's-
yes, we'll push our Indian people, and that'll get it over in India, even though they're gonna be heels.
well, that's what they did with Great Khali. He was a
Yeah,
heel.
Great
and
Khali was always booked as even when Khali was a heel, they booked him as when they dubbed over the dialogue in Indian, they just made him the face.
I was
It's not
saying
a
that,
joke. They actually did that because Khali's so over in India that he has to be the face on TV.
I just love overdubbing it with.
Yeah. he's
Yeah,
basically
that's
India's
nice.
John Cena. But anyway, no, but the reason I said that is because, okay, yeah, maybe on paper and on their official stance is, yeah, we're doing it because we want to get into the Indian market, but go over Jinder Mahal's promo again. You Americans can't handle diversity. That sounds like a jab
Handle this.
directed straight at fucking Donald Trump.
Except they supported him, Vince.
Yeah.
So
There's a
why-
picture of the whole McMahon family, kids and all, in the Oval Office with him.
True, but I don't know. It just sounded like a jab at like the stupid bullshit that Trump has been doing.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't think we have to do that. Now, Road Dogg, I wouldn't put it past him. But anyway. And then what the hell?
All hail the Maharaja of steroids.
Right, and Bray Wyatt gets promo. Okay.
I love he called himself the Maharaja, so I guess that's like his new ring name.
That's it. He's had that nickname for a while. It just doesn't get mentioned much until now.
Jinder Mahal never met a vein he wouldn't show.
Wow.
He's the Indian Brock Lesnar.
He's ridiculous.
We have a promo video for the New Day coming soon to SmackDown Live.
By soon, they mean in a couple months when Kofi doesn't have a shattered ankle.
Probably.
They're the new Rock.
Yes. We have a video package highlighting Shinsuke Nakamura's career to introduce him to the SmackDown audience.
Yeah, instead of having him actually wrestle.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. Because I picked them.
Because fuck you, John, I guess.
Well, like has been said, he's wrestling the dark match main events because he took John Cena's place.
Yeah, but that doesn't help John. He doesn't get points for that.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just saying they have a reason.
That's all they need to do is have him wrestle a good match. It worked on NXT. He was coming in. I was like, all right, heard good stuff about him. Let's see. And he had a fucking amazing match. And it was like, all right. I don't know why that's so hard. We're like, we need promos that. No, you don't. Just fucking have him go out there and beat the shit out of someone. And people be like, damn, this guy's cool. And that theme song is cool. It's no glorious, but I like it.
Here's a fun fact. Nakamura was originally supposed to have Glorious.
Yeah. That and
That wouldn't
I don't know,
work.
like 4 people have claimed different things for that, so I'm not sure what is the truth.
The last report I saw was that it was originally going to be Nakamura's, but he actually turned it down, saying it didn't fit his character.
No.
And he ended up with the violin thing, which worked out better for him anyway. And the theme song made Bobby Roode's NXT career. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that song is perfect for Bobby Roode.
I remember, wasn't it supposed to be like the Cruiserweight Classic theme song, supposedly at one point?
I didn't hear that. That would have been interesting. Anyway. By the way, WWE, if you're listening, since you have canceled main event, take the main event theme song, use it for something. That was an amazing theme song. Like, make that the 205 theme song or something, because that was great. Just saying. Anyway, AJ Styles gets interviewed about Owens and Jericho, but he's interrupted by Baron Corbin. Who AJ brings up that he won a match against Corbin last week, and Corbin reminds him it wasn't him that he pinned. AJ says he'll win again tonight, this time against Corbin, and Corbin accepts, saying, just remember, you asked for this. And thus we have a main event. So, AJ and Corbin will get promo points.
Yay.
AJ Styles. Well, that's 62 right there. All right. So after this, Charlotte is walking backstage when she runs into Tamina, Natalya, and Carmel Ellsworth. They sarcastically welcome her to SmackDown, and Natalya bumps her when she walks by. So a mini promo to all those people, I think.
Are they
think I should-
really going to push that? Are they really going to have the Natalya Charlotte rematch?
Probably. They're the two best female wrestlers in the company.
True. But do they really want to do that? Because, I mean, if they do that, then they're going to have no choice but to actually push Natalya, because that's going to be like one of the best matches ever if NXT was in any indication.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's see here. What does this say? So I guess mini promo to all of them, I guess. I don't know if they all talked or not, but I'll give them each 3 points because screw it.
All right.
I have to go through this again. All right. Carmella. And Ellsworth. It's 3 goes to 13. And Natalya. And Tamina. And I'm assuming Charlotte replied to them, so we'll give her 3 points. I'll put her at 30 even. Okay. So following this, Charlotte goes to the ring and has herself a one-on-one number 1 contenders match with Naomi. She defeats Naomi and earns her number 1 contender spot.
With a natural selection.
I didn't like this match.
Of course not. You lost.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean that. I mean the quality of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look who Charlotte had to work with.
I know, and I was hoping Charlotte would carry her to a better match, and she didn't.
Flares don't carry. Are you kidding me?
I don't
Flares
know.
expect their competition to be at their level, or it's going to be shit.
Yeah. Well, Flair carried the Horseman for how many years?
Maybe like the Kentucky Gold or Georgia Gold. Maybe it was a paid Ric Flair impersonator
There you go.
that was carrying.
Woo! Anyway, so Charlotte defeated Naomi. So Naomi will get 5 points for competing and 2 for moves. Is 7 points Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 72. And Charlotte gets 20 for winning, 5 for competing is 25, 6 moves is 31 for Charlotte. So we're at 61. American Alpha is shown backstage getting ready for a match.
Do they actually wrestle?
Yes,
Oh my god.
they lost, but they wrestled.
Oh, yeah, see. You know what? Apparently at this point I'll take what I can get though.
They lost to the Colognes.
Yeah, at this point I'll take what I can get. My people don't even show up, let alone wrestle.
Fair enough.
Who has the colognes?
That'd be I.
Oh.
Had them since day one because nobody ever thought, what the fuck is the Shining Stars going to do? Nobody wants them.
Yeah. Except for Charlotte, it sounds like this week is like, you thought these people would never win? Well, you're mostly right, but not tonight.
Yeah. So anyway, Charlotte is then shown walking backstage, walks past the aforementioned group of divas and gives them a woo, and then walks away. I'm not going to get any points for that because it was too damn short. Moving on, the Shining Stars, or the Colognes as they're now known, take on American Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
They use an illegal double team move behind the ref's back early on to get an advantage. It was not. To get an advantage on Chad Gable, who will be your beat slut for this match.
Such as
They take turns working on him. They wear him down. Epico hits a double underhook gutbuster. Chin lock. Gable manages to fire up and tag at Jason Jordan, who cleans house with some suplexes and a big splash. Well, Primo breaks up a pin after a Northern Lights. Gable comes in, but the referee tells him to get back out. And while he's throwing Gable out of the ring, the Colognes use another cheap shot behind the ref's back to get a roll-up and a win. They then quickly vacate the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So, not a lot going on here. Chad Gable gets 5 points for being in the match.
Did you guys hear the rumor behind why they gimmick shifted them to the Colognes?
Why did they give me shit to the Colognes?
Because supposedly, sometime in the near future, they're going to be adding a third member to the faction.
Oh my God, is he coming back?
That's the rumor.
Yes!
The rumor is WWE's in talks with him, and it seems to be going well. So we'll see. So that's the rumor. That, people are saying that's why they went the Colognes, because if the Cologne is coming back, then
I still wish they'd get Benjamin first. He's healed now. Get him.
he's there. Yeah.
Get him.
Yeah, but you see how they're treating American Alpha? I don't think Benjamin wants a piece of that.
I don't care. You saw how they treated the Shining Stars, but apparently,
You know what they need?
Carlito's like, okay.
You know what they need to do? This is how
Benjamin's-
they need to bring back. This is how they need to bring back Shelton Benjamin.
Okay.
Kurt Angle needs to decide he needs an enforcer.
Shelton's mama.
Yeah. Yes!
I think that'd be a great way to reintroduce Shelton Benjamin. Just have Angle bring him in.
That makes sense. I could see it. Angle introduces him. They do the say, "Oh, his Shelton is back with me." 5 minutes later, Shelton's walking to the backstage area. Hey, Shelton, Titus here. How you doing? I got an offer for you.
Please, you think you're going to reinvent the gold standard? You really are delusional. And he just walks off.
Anyway.
So is
So-
Titus the new Tilo then?
But I do really want Shelton to come back, because think about who we have in the WWE right now. Think pay-per-view match. Think TLC. You have the Hardy Boys, Shelton Benjamin. Come on, that writes itself. That's like match of the year candidate right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so as I was saying, so Jason Jordan, so Chad Gable got 5 points. Jason Jordan is going to get 5 for competing and 2 for moves.
Mhm.
So he's going to get 7 points to Jason Jordan. Puts him at 17. And then let's see, which Cologne got a pinfall here? Let's see.
I think it was Primo.
No, Primo broke up a pinfall, so I'm going to go ahead and say that Epico was a legal man.
Fair enough.
So, then we'll do Primo first, then. Primo's going to get 15 points for being on the winning team. And he's going to get 5 points for competing. It's 20 points to him. And Primo's is here. That's 32. And then Epico will get 20 for winning and 5 for competing is 25 points to Epico because they didn't hit any actual moves as far as I can tell.
Didn't they do their double team, the backcracker thing?
They did
Did
an
they?
illegal double team maneuver.
Yeah, but they didn't say what that was. So, and so Epico is going to get 25, 35, puts him at 36 points. Okay. We get a promo video for Lana coming soon.
Lena.
Yep,
We want Lana.
indeed. We then go back to an interview with the Perfect 10.
The not so perfect 10.
Perfect 10. Where he's asked about why he thinks the fans have opened it with open arms. He says he's got a couple ideas, but he has a video package that'll explain it much better. So he throws to his video package. And then we come back and he says that's why he's the Perfect 10. Well, promo points to Ty Dillinger. How about that?
Because you don't have enough charisma to actually cut a promo. You have to let a video package do it for you.
Yeah, but let's be fair here, though. You know, that's really fair. You could send The Rock out there to talk for 20 minutes. The WWE video package would be on par. Those
Yeah, but
video
the difference
package-
is The Rock doesn't need a video package to talk for him. That's the difference.
No, I'm just saying that the video packages are better than 90% of the guys' promos that are on the current roster. The video package guys are awesome.
Also,
Yes,
with
they
how
are.
outdated some of Rock's stuff is, the video package might be better.
Maybe.
The Rock's gonna take this Jumanji board.
Gonna take that genie lamp, gonna shine it up real good.
Yeah, there you go.
Gonna tell the genie to get his candy ass back inside there.
Pretty much. He's getting a rock bottom to tell the Fresh Prince to make some better movies.
Yes.
Although I heard the new Jumanji movie is not terrible.
Supposedly, it's supposedly some kind of continuation of the original.
Yeah.
We shall see. I want to see that. Anyway, so we're going to go out to the ring because it is time for the Kevin Owens Face of America Open Challenge. They plastered Kevin Owens' face up on the, when a nice little smirk was up on the monitor. They put his face on the ramp too. So he came out, he had his U.S. title. He was all down. He said he was issuing this open challenge here. Reminds fans, he is the U.S. champion, and he does hail from Quebec, Canada. And that he is the face of America, and he asks the jobber that is already in the ring to introduce himself. He does so, informing that he is Gary Gandy, and he is from Louisville, Kentucky, which gets him a nice hometown pop. The bell rings, and Owens immediately beats him down in the corner, stomps a mud hole in him, and hits him with a pop-up powerbomb.
He doesn't walk it dry. He's doing it wrong.
He is. He hits him with a pop-up powerbomb, and gets a quick win off there. JBL reminds us that he's an American hero in the face of America. And Owens cuts another promo afterwards, saying that neither Chris Jericho nor AJ Styles will take the U.S. title from him. By all backstage indications, that is true.
Oh.
Supposedly Owens is slated for a nice long U.S. title run.
Oh. That's disappointing.
You'll get lots of promo defense points. Enjoy that. Lots of title defense points.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping AJ Styles would take the title.
That's a negative. Still the KO show.
What are you gonna do with the AJ then? Because he seems like he's in limbo now.
Well, he can feud with Owens for a few months, and when that's all said and done,
Oh God, you know what they're gonna do?
what are they gonna do?
Mahal is gonna take the title from Orton, and they're gonna feud AJ with Mahal.
Possibly. There's also the idea. There's also the Baron Corbin's getting a huge push later in the year, so it's entirely possible that Orton can feud with Baron Corbin later in the year.
I mean AJ.
No. I was like Randy Orton could feud with Baron Corbin later in the year, and if that happens, then AJ could feud with Mahal in a non-title capacity.
Well, that probably won't happen because Orton has gone on record saying he wants to go back to being a heel. He prefers being a heel.
Yeah.
So
Mahal with the title, that's
So I have a feeling once Orton loses the title, he's probably going to disappear for a little bit. Then he's going to come back as a heel. That's my prediction.
They can face push Corbin then. Anyway,
I could.
as I was saying, so Kevin Owens is going to get himself promo points. It's 5. He's going to get 20 points for winning this match, 5 for competing in it, puts him up to a total of 30. And then he hit the pop-up powerbomb. It's 31 points to Kevin Owens.
Ooh, Kevin Owens show.
He is 43. He puts him at 73. 73. And the top 10.
So, John, let me ask you this question while Jim is scoring this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Which would you consider worse? Naomi at number 1 or Jinder Mahal at number 1?
Naomi, Jinder can wrestle.
I was asking John.
I don't care.
Is John frozen?
Um,
He's not responding.
Yes, no, John is frozen.
That's great. We lost John. I'll have to ask him when he returns.
Yes, he seems to have had an internet glitch.
And now there are two, with a frozen face of a third.
Yep. Well, in the meantime, let's go on to our main event: AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin.
All me, baby.
Ends via countout.
Yes, it does, but it's still a victory.
It is. So, these guys beat the crap out of each other. Kevin Owens stays and hangs out on commentary for this match, so Owens gets commentary points.
Hey, John's back. Double the John, double the fun.
Double John.
But yes, I was asking you, what would you consider worse?
This is my illegal double team move.
There you go.
Yes.
What would you consider worse? Naomi at number 1 or Jinder Mahal at number 1?
Okay.
He'd probably get kicked again.
What was your question? No, it's just.
Yeah.
Who's worse at number 1, Naomi or Jinder?
At number 1?
Because you realize if Jinder Mahal gets the title, he's probably going to be at number 1.
I said Naomi because Jinder can at least wrestle.
But Naomi hasn't caused a concussion on anyone.
Yeah,
And
like
Naomi
Jinder,
doesn't
I would
roid up.
say Jinder. Yeah, I would say he's better probably at actual wrestling, but I don't think Naomi was like a bottom joke character for as long as Jinder was.
Were the Funkadactyls not a thing?
They were, but they weren't like wrestlers for a while. They were just like entrance
Ballets.
attire. But 3-man band. I mean,
That's true.
And they weren't as much of a joke as Jinder, because when they began to wrestle as a team, they won most of their matches.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Because there's 2 of them.
I know, but still.
I will. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go with Jinder because Naomi. They only had like 6 women on the roster, so it feels like there was a good chance that any one of them could have been there. Where Jinder's like much smaller a chance.
Yeah.
See, I say Jinder just for 2 reasons. 1, the only person Naomi's ever injured is herself. And 2, she doesn't roid up.
Yeah. Oh my God. All the roids.
All the roids.
Yeah, right.
It looks like he injected them into somebody and then just ate that person.
It seems like after he got fired from WWE, he went and paid a visit to Bane to borrow some venom before he came back.
He did. Just seeing a picture side by side of him before and after, it's. Yeah, I don't like. It looks really bad for him.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
Jinder Mahal and UFC Brock Lesnar did the fusion dance.
Yes, they each put on one of those earrings.
Yes.
He's the Maharaja incarnate.
Yes.
That actually sounds badass, yes.
That does sound pretty cool.
Anyway, so like I said, Kevin Owens got 5 points for doing commentary during the main event.
Okay.
And this was AJ Styles won the match via countout.
Ooh.
So we'll go ahead and we'll do Corbin first. So Baron Corbin is going to get 5 points for competing in the match. He's going to get 4 for being in the main event is 9. And he's got 5 move points. He's going to give him 14 points to Baron Corbin.
Woo. Baron Corbin.
Okay.
Top 10,
And top
baby.
10 Baron Corbin. And then AJ Styles won this match via countout.
AJ Styles.
The countout win is only worth 10 points as opposed to the regular 20 per our rules.
Mm-hmm.
So AJ will get 10 points for winning by a countout. He will get 5 points for competing in the. I think he'll get 9 for being in. Hang on. 10 for countout win. 5 for regular competing. 9 for being in and winning the main event. So that would be 15, 20, 24. And then move points. Come on. Oh, I'm in the right diagram. Scroll down. So 24 and then 7 move points. is 31 points to AJ Styles.
Woo.
That puts him at 86 and the top 10.
Woo.
All right.
AJ's
So,
back, baby.
let's check the scores. All right, scores clocking in as follows. At 1186 is Team Extreme in the lead, followed by 1020 Certified Yorkaholic and 707 for Team Apocalypse.
You and I are keeping pace. Damn. And another 100 points to Team Apocalypse. So you're consistently getting about 100 points a pop, dude.
Yeah, they're out.
I know. Imagine if my people wrestled and won.
Right? You may as well type in 205 large.
Okay. As far as I only got 100 points for SmackDown. You got 150.
Yeah. The point spread on SmackDown was fairly even if you look at it.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. All right. Let's go over to the 205 Live and wrap this bad boy up. 205 Live's point values for moves will be slightly abridged tonight because I don't have a full recap handy. So we will add the moves that are known.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Go back. What did I just do? Oh, okay.
Match 1 of 3.
Yeah, let me just go back here to the. I forgot to save the link to the other site.
You fail.
I do fail. I accept this. Where the shit is it? Okay, what the hell? There we go. 205 Live results. Okay. Let's get to this quickly. So, we open up the show. Tom Phillips is also here on 205 Live now in place of Mauro Ranallo, by the way. They run down Monday's events, and we open up with a one-on-one match between Akira Tozawa and Tony Nese. The premier athlete. Akira Tozawa wins the match with a roll-up as Brian Kendrick came out and tried to get involved and was going to kick Tozawa in the face behind the ref's back, but the ref turned around and caught him, and he put his foot down at the last second. And this distracted Tony Nese as Kendrick was getting ejected from the match by the ref for the attempt, and he got rolled up from behind. So I don't know of any moves for that match, so I'm not going to deal with that.
Okay.
So, Tony Nese gets 5 points for being in the match. Go back over here. Tony Nese. First points of the season. Remind me to put. Okay, Triple H is back on the inactive roster. Good. Okay, we fixed that. And then Akira Tozawa gets 20 for winning and 5 for competing. So 25 points to Tozawa. 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 48, 58, 68. And then following the match, Brian Kendrick tries to apologize to Tony Nese for just costing him that match. And Tony Nese attacks him instead. So out of match assault for Tony Nese.
Okay, and when does Brian Kendrick get his points?
Brian Kendrick gets interference points.
He gets ejection points.
That too.
What does he get? Also promo points for trying to apologize?
There wasn't a microphone involved. He was off mic, so no.
Oh, fair enough.
So Kendrick gets himself 6 interference points. What's an ejection worth anyway? It's so long since we've had it. Let's see. Getting ejected from a match is 10 points.
Ooh.
So that's going to be 15 points to Kendrick then. It's 28, 33.
He's
Okay.
a man with a plan.
Pretty much. Tozawa gets a microphone and asks Brian if he remembers lesson number 3. You need eyes in the back of your head. So mini promo to Tozawa.
He should have said, learn to mind your surroundings.
Well, he's throwing Brian Kendrick's lessons back at him. That's the bit.
Ah.
Next, we are joined in the ring by Rich Swann. Can't handle this. Can't handle this. He gets out of the ring and he proceeds to call out Noam Dar, saying that he had a week to process what happened on last week's show. Noam Dar hits the ramp and calls Swann a stinking little rat. Alicia Fox joins them in the ramp and Rich asks her, "What's it going to be?" As Rich revealed last week that he was the one sending her all the gifts. She says when she first thought of him, she thought he was the future face of 205 Live, talking to Noam Dar. Saying once she got to know him, she discovered that he was selfish. His cologne reeked. And I'm just going to read this word for word. It can't cook in every room of the house.
Okay, then.
I don't know what that means.
It's Alicia Fox. Does anyone know?
And I watched 205 Live this week, and I didn't understand it when she said it either. All right. And the most annoying, as she tells him, is the way he says, Alicia Fox. She says she's shallow, but she wants him to go. And a teary-eyed Noam Dar leaves as the crowd sings, "Na, na, 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 na." Now that that's over, she thanks Rich Swann for all the gifts. And he says they came from the heart. And she says it's time for her to give Rich Swann what he deserves. And she goes in for a kiss, but he stops her and asks if she remembers Cedric Alexander. See, the thing is, Alicia, Cedric might be out recovering, but he's a good friend of mine. And you broke his heart. And see, there's a word for women like you, but my mother raised me better than to say that word. But now the whole world knows what you are. And he proceeds to leave as Can't Handle This plays, and Foxy has a breakdown in the ring. So promo points to those three people. So Alicia Fox.
Not anymore. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I know. Noam Dar.
And thus endeth the consistent points of Noam Dar.
And Rich Swann. Okay. After this, we have our second match of the night. Arya Davari taking on Mustafa Ali. Arya Davari picks up the win via a hammerlock lariat.
Damn it.
With an assist to Drew Gulak, who marched down to the ring with a sign and a megaphone chanting, "I'm not lying, no high flying." Because that's his new gimmick.
Fuck you.
You want to hit? No more flippy shit.
Yeah. Basically. So, wait, what did you say, Jeff? What did you say?
I said, fuck you.
Why fuck me?
Because isn't Drew Gulak yours?
Gulak is mine, yes.
Yeah, it cost me the match, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, but I didn't get the win. Davari's his.
I know, but I still didn't get the point, and it's your fault, so fuck you.
Fair enough. So Drew Gulak gets interference points. When he hit 10. And then, let's see. So Mustafa Ali lost this match.
Damn it.
So Mustafa Ali will get 5 points for competing. It's 5. That puts him at 64. And Arya Davari gets 20 for winning and 5 for competing and 1 for his finisher is 26 points to Arya Davari. There you go, John.
Yay.
All right. Afterward, Dasha Fuentes caught up with Gulak at his sign backstage. And he says he sees great promise in the future of 205 Live, and he'll stop at nothing to help it reach its full potential. So promo points to Drew Gulak. And then we have our main event match this evening, which features AA Austin Aries taking on TJ Perkins.
Who?
Austin Aries gets a victory on that off of a discus 5-arm. So Perkins will get 5 points for competing and 4 for being in the main event. Is 9 to TJ Perkins. Increasing his ever-expanding lead. And then Austin Aries will get 20 for winning, 5 for competing, is 25, 9 for winning the main event is 34, and 1 for the discus 5-arm is 35 points to AA. 97 and 5 is 102. And top 10 for AA. And as AA pulls himself up to celebrate on the ropes with a bum knee when Neville's music hits. Neville. Aries beckons him to the ring and gets the advantage, locking him in the last chancery. However, TJ Perkins breaks that up, and then Aries waves him off, but then lets Perkins hit a detonation kick and soften Aries up for the Rings of Saturn. So, AA gets the last chancery point.
And out of match assault point.
Yeah, so that's 107. And then Neville. We'll get an out of match assault. That'll be 4. And the Rings of Saturn is 5, so 5. And TJ Perkins got assault and a detonation kick, so he'll also get 5.
TJP.
134. Okay. And there we have it. Let's go to the final scores. Give me a data update. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Final scores. 1260 in the lead for Team Extreme, followed by Certified Jerichoholic at 1067, and Team Apocalypse at 753. All right.
To the leaderboards.
Do-do-do-do.
These leaderboards are insane.
Let's take a look. In the lead is TJ Perkins at 134. Followed a short while later by Jeff Hardy at 110, who's just a few points ahead of a AA Austin Aries at 107. Followed by Sami Zayn at 101 and Finn Balor at 97. Then followed by AJ Styles at 86, Kevin Owens at 78, 2 points ahead of Baron Corbin, who is at 76 as well, followed by the SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi at 72 and Akira Tozawa at 71. John has no one in the top 10. You have 6, I have 4.
What does it say about...
Dean Ambrose did dick this week.
What does it say about the current WWE product when the top 5 people on our leaderboards are effectively cruiserweights?
Yeah. It's true.
And what does it say when number 9 is Naomi and number 11 is Jinder Mahal?
Jinder Mahal's 12. Oh no, it is 11 because we had to skip. Yeah. Jinder Mahal's barely barely off of it.
What does that say?
And Baron Corbin is there.
But Baron Corbin's been consistent. He may not be that good, but he's been consistently getting pushes and stuff.
Fair enough.
Like it'd be weird if Baron Corbin wasn't there just because of what they've been doing with him for the past 6 months.
That's true. Fair enough. So we will save that up.
That's weird.
I know.
I'm going to go on record right now. This is probably the weirdest leaderboards that I've seen yet since we've been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? A few weeks ago, Naomi was number 1.
Yes, because now Jinder Mahal's up there with her, and we have the top 5 in cruiserweights. We're like, wait, what? And she's still in the top 10, so she's still there.
No.
Although I don't know if that would beat the week where Enzo Amore was number 1.
Ha!
That was weird. I was like, wait, what?
Yep. Fair enough. That was a good week. All right. Well, this has been the Fantasy Log. As always, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me.
Absolutely.
Yay.
All right. And we will see you next week for more craziness.
Yeah.
Peace.